Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode, of Angelika's Journal. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a fluster. Um, as you know, I go for surgery Thursday, which is tomorrow, and I just found out I have to sign in at 5:20 a.m. My surgery's at 8:15. Like, I'm not a morning person. I don't go to bed till like 2 in the morning. So I'm in a bit of a fluster, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I got most of the things done I needed to before surgery. So I thought I would spend a bit of time with you guys. And if you remember, we left off the Princess Journal where I was going to, with my Canon Ivy, print some photos of my granddaughter, Claire, because this is her Princess Journal. And so what I decided, instead of putting it in the pockets, I think with her, I made this little booklet and it has a flap. So now I have the option. I just used index cards. And then I figure I cut these papers down. I could put one like that and one like that and do that with every one. So it's pink on pink because she loves her pink. And then I could put the photo on that so it acts similar to a frame. A frame in a frame. So I thought I'd do something like that for her. So I just fold it and bind it, some index cards. I did have to cut it down on the side because it was sticking out of this booklet. And then I cut this. It was actually the full thing. So I cut this flap off and I figure, oh, wait a minute, let's fold this one. So now I can either glue the two ends and have that as a pocket, or I could use it as a flap, and I could put a button here and then some string in a grommet here, that or skinny ribbon that goes around, and have a little dangle on it maybe. And then if I want pockets in here, I could always just glue a pocket here and a pocket here. So if she gets more photos over the years, she could just stick it in the pocket. Or if she wants to put a little souvenir or something. Or you could also use, what I would love to do if I had it, was those button Velcros. So you put a Velcro there and a Velcro here. Well, actually, you would put it there. That's where it ends. So then in here, you'd put a Velcro, both the loop and the other one. Glue it on here, and then you have the peel, and then glue the top, and then close it like this. Hold it for a bit, and then with your nail, go in between the two Velcros and open it, and let it dry. But a Velcro closer would be really nice. Or you do a button with a grommet with a small ribbon or string or something. And then on the end of it, you could put a dangle. Well, that would be pretty. Or just do it as a pocket and then it's just like that. Right? So that's what I'm going to do for her photos. I just got to put it together. I did want to show you, though, in her journal, because as you know, it's a princess journal. I have these princess sticker books. And this one I figure I'll leave it for her to do. And it talks all about the princesses and stuff. But I had a second one that was a lot thinner than this. And that's the one that I did the stickers. And then I cut it out. Whoops, fell on the floor. Hold on. So I figure I'll put them in here. So that's Cinderella. And then here's another one. Snow White. I figure I can put it up there, so that the line paper's still here, but kind of decorates this empty space. And then here, what do I have here? Mulan and Pocahontas. So somehow, or was it, no, it wasn't that way. It had to be this way. Yeah, I don't know how I had planned to do it. Oh, it's glued onto the white, so I can go past. So I can go like up there and then put Mulan down here. And then what else do I have? Jasmine. Well, maybe what I should do is put Mulan there. Maybe Pocahontas and Jasmine. But this is already a busy page. Why don't I put them here? And then put Mulan somewhere else. Maybe put Mulan in here. Since I'm not putting a photo in there, I could put Mulan in there. I want to do something on the background. See, this is why my journals take so long to do. Like the fairy one's pretty much done, but it's like final touches. And so it's the final touches that take me so long. See, I could put the prince there. Sleeping Beauty. That won't fit there. So maybe put this and this and put the, no, I don't know. Maybe I can put them all three here. One up, one down, and this one on the side. That would work. Tiana. See, that's a busy page. I don't know why I chose to put it there. But anyways, you get the idea. And then here is Belle and Gaston Le Fou. Actually, Gaston would be there. Belle and Beauty and the Beast. And I could put Tiana there. Right? Because the whole journal is princess. It's one theme. And then this, I will just give her with it so she can use this to work on this if she wants to add things or whatever. And then this is a card I had done for her as I've showed it to you before. Oh, I could have put this in here too. Well, I already binded it. But I could have put this. See, it's a little bit cut down. I could put this one in here. See, that's why I had to cut it down. But I wonder... No, it's too late now. So anyway, so there's this. And then this I'm not going to use. Where's the... Oh, there it is. The card. So I figure maybe I'll put it in the card. You know, like put lined paper in the card or whatnot. And then this probably in the back with the stickers. I could put this in here. And she has the stickers. I could even put the stickers in the card. So there's so many options, right? And then at the end of seeing the whole book, she will take this out, look inside. She'll find some stickers. And she'll find some photos. And then in here will be the lined paper so she can write notes. Nana gave it to me or Nana made it for me or whatever. You know, just center it on the page. I got one for either side. That kind of thing. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that's what I'm working on. I have not finished it because we were busy getting ready for surgery. So that's the princess one. And then the next one we're going to be doing is my grandson's journal, which if you remember, if you go back, it is this one. Now his, I took it to the extreme, and this is why this one is the least amount done. The princess one is almost done. The fairy one's almost done. I just got to add photos. This is the hard one. Oh, look at that. I haven't even binded the pages yet. All right. So what is this? Oh, it's just like that. Oh, I guess I could glue the bottom and then glue the three sides on here. And then it's kind of like, a thicker envelope. And then here's another one, the same. And then these are the envelope bottoms that you can, you can glue them in. And then, oh yeah, then there's a pocket here and a pocket here. And then if you want, you can add another pocket somewhere on the back or sides. And then this, you can glue two together. How does this work? Oh, I think you got to put one inside the other so they share the same fold. Oh, this side is cut open. Oh, because it was too tall. Okay, well, first you got to make it so that they share the same fold. Like that. Then you want to close the ends up so that when you open it, you have an opening on this side and you have an opening on this side, like a pocket. And then you can just bind this right into the journal like that. And then you would decorate it, right? And you just bind it right in. Oh yeah, and I put the dinosaur in the middle. What else do we got? I know I chose paper that was guide colors. Blue, red, green, gray. Oh, it looks like I cut the edges on that one. And there's the same colors. And then what's with this one? Why is it at an angle? Oh, maybe I wanted to glue it down. Make it into a pocket. I'm not sure about that. I do have a couple of extra envelopes that I also cut down. Like, I don't know what my thought process. I may go back and look at my thought process when I planned this. All right, so I pulled out. Now, this is what I do when I'm doing a journal. I pull out everything that I can use. Some of these are cardstock. Some of them are paper. So these are all cardstock. And these are all guide colors, right? Oh, what was that white one? Oh, this one. It was flipped. Okay, so there are those that are cardstock. These, which are paper. This is a big paper. And then I have these circles I made that I can use. And then this thing I cut out. I could use that with something like that, right? Or even do that and then do that. Like, it's just ideas. Right now when you first start, it's just ideas you have. Then I have some word find. Now he's finished grade 1. He's going into grade 2. So he should be okay with that. Then I have the dinosaur stuff. Oh, there's more paper. So the papers go together. I have one for each of the kids of this. So Claire should have one too. Oh, it's under here. So I'll put it in her sticker book. And then this one is Christopher's, which is a extra apart from his journal. I try and have some extras for them. Okay. This is photos. So we'll leave that because I'm not at his photos yet. Because obviously I have all this stuff to sort through. All right, that's his bag. I use these Ziploc bags just to put with the journal. And then whenever I find something that it might go in, I will just stick it in the bag. So here's some dinosaur pictures that I thought would work pretty good. So that's the dinosaur. We're going to leave it on this side. This is a hockey coloring page. And there's an old picture. Hockey. What's this? World's first hockey broadcast by Foster Hewitt of Toronto Star. Okay, that's hockey. These are all dinosaur stuff with the dinosaur. Oh, here's some more hockey stuff. Is this all things I printed from online? Some trivia. Oh, there's some hockey images. Hockey night in Canada. And then there are Flames and Montreal Canadiens. Now, Calgary Flames is where I live. Montreal Canadiens is where I used to live. So I'm putting both in it. And I know his dad's not going to like that. But oh well. It's his journal. And he's young. So he needs to explore. You know, that's why I got a bunch of this history. 1881 hockey team. McGill University. That's in Montreal. Either Montreal or Toronto was the first hockey team in Canada. So anyway, so that is the hockey pile. So I got a dinosaur pile and a hockey pile. Then I have your typical guy, cars and trucks. And then I've got this stuff for Spiderman. You know, smash, pow. Stickers. Oh, look at that, zap. Oh, I have some more like that. I could do a few of them and just put them in random. And then this is the material. I Mod Podged it onto paper backing. This is the material that is the journal cover. I just cut out the squares and backed it onto a brown paper. So that's something I can add. Oh no, it's a different journal cover. Okay, so I must have got a 3-pack or 4-pack of material, and that's what the other one was that I didn't use. Oh, my back, I have to sit down. Yeah, so anyway, so this is superhero. Superhero we'll put over here. Okay, now these are little scraps. I'll put it over there. And then here's C for Christopher. I'll put over here. This I had made for him. It's the crown because he's the prince. And then I figured throw in some numbers. Why not? He's, how old is he? Let me stop and think here. 6. He's going to be 7 next week, 2 weeks. Yeah, in 2 weeks, 10 days, he turns 7. So he's 6, he's going to be 7. So anyways, there's that. Now these are just ideas. I thought this owl was kind of cute. I might throw him in. These I had made previously that I thought would be nice in his journal. That one doesn't go in his journal. That looks like a Claire thing. That should go in Claire's or Valerie's. This is a boyish, and boyish. Peter Rabbit. I think this is also Peter Rabbit. And then, no, it's not Peter Rabbit, but they're squirrels. Anyway, so those are good. This does not go in his. And then I got some paper bags that I can bind it in the binding. These are okay for guys, the color. And then I got some journal pages. I might want to bind that in. Oh, here's another material. Why did I do this one? Oh, there's the other two. So those are 2, and these are 2 different ones. Maybe I wanted to do a pouch to tuck in, but I don't know if it's going to fit. Like the material's flimsy on the side, so it could be cut down more. But did I want a pouch to put it in? And then he opens it up, and then that's his photos. Do I not have a card for him? Oh, these are some more photos. Whoops. So those I don't want to show. Oh, this one's cute. Love, and it's a Peter Rabbit. This will be nice in his journal. This is another one like I did with Claire. This is the dangle for on the side of the journal, which I have one for Claire too. Here's some more hockey. Hockey. This is a cutout again from the old books. So that's all hockey. Now, what is this? Why did I do that? Oh, this was for his baby shower. Yeah, we made cards for his baby shower. Do I have two of them? Yeah, I guess I have two of them. RSVP. All right, so that was for his baby shower. What's this? Oh, a blue envelope that I could use. So that's, you know, car stuff goes with car. I don't have that much car. Where did I put the car stuff? I have Dinosaur, Spiderman. Oh, that's Spiderman. Where's hockey? No, this is Spiderman. So this goes over here with Spiderman. And then this is hockey. I know I had some cars and trucks. So anyways, that's what I basically do. Oh, this would be the cars and trucks. That's basically what I do. I just pull out everything. See, I could have a gold binding. That's okay for a guy. I got some loose leaf here. I have more loose leaf somewhere. I know I pulled out more for him. Yep, there's a whole bunch more paper here. 12 by 12s. All the colors that would work for a guy. There's just a whole bunch of colors. So all this, see, this is where my bed comes in handy. Because now all the paper I put in one pile. And then the cardstock, this is paper. These are all cardstock. So cardstock on another pile. And paper. And then these kind of things. And these kind of things go on another pile. And then this, and I think I have another kind of puzzle thing for them too. That goes on another pile. Okay, now these are stickers. There's all kinds of trucks and scooters and train and airplane and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to put the car stuff in here. So we got car, dinosaur, hockey, Spiderman. Now this stuff, I'm just going to have it all spread out like this and put that on a pile on my bed. Now these pouches, I'll put it so that I can see they're 4 separate pieces. You know, that kind of thing, like that. And then that'll go on the side. And then these envelopes will also go on the side. Where's the other envelope? Up there. And then I'm back to this. So now I have to decide. Is that the way I want it to be? These are narrow and tall. This is the cover. Yeah, you see, I made it a little short for the cover. Is that what I wanted? I don't know. I did this like a year ago, 6 months to a year. Okay, well, that's what I did. So maybe we'll just leave it. The only thing is when it bulks up, there's less distance. Maybe I won't fill his up as much. I don't know that I'm happy with these pages, though. I actually would like the pages to be longer. And maybe put this red trim on the back also. See, okay, I wrote this down. I was going to mention it, and I thought when we started the video, because I was in a fluster because of the stupid surgery tomorrow, why so early? Like, I don't know. I guess doctors like to be up early and be done early. I don't know. But anyways, what I was going to say is when you start a journal, these are her pictures. I probably have them all messed up now. That's okay. I can fix it. So when you start a journal, your first thing is always the cover and the pages. So forget the pages. We're doing the cover first. So then you decide what kind of cover do you want. Do you want it as fabric? Are you going to use the Amazon packaging? Because that's the Amazon packaging underneath. This is the plastic one, not the paper one. It's the plastic one, the blue and white, or blue on white. And then I just stitched it. And you can tell I'm not very good at sewing. Look at how badly done it is. And then I took these wooden plates, glued the photo on, and then glued them onto this. Now, when you do the cover, finish the cover completely. And that includes if you want a pouch on the inside, like pockets, do that beforehand. Some people will put material along here and then stitch it on the sides, the bottom, and up the side. And then you leave the pocket open. If you want it all material. If you want to do it of paper, then glue down your two pieces for your pouch. Decorate it. You want to put lace edging. You want to put material border. If you're going to do paper, do the whole paper thing. Maybe do a nice wood plaque onto the paper. But if you're going to do paper, use cardboard on the inside. You can use cereal boxes, any kind of box, napkin or a Kleenex box. What other boxes do you buy in the store? Any box. You can use it. And then just decide how wide you want the binding. Or do you want it just flat like this? Which means one signature, right? One group of pages that go inside. This is a signature. So do you want just one signature? Or maybe I want to separate it and have two signatures. Or maybe I want to have 3 signatures. Whatever you decide, that's what you're going to need the binding. So if I'm doing 3 signatures, in the middle, I would have 1, 2, 3 holes. But then on either side, I'd have another one to accommodate 3 signatures. Because each one has to be binded in separately. So you figure out your cover, put pockets, do the back, like the inside and the outside. Decorate the cover. Put your trim if you want trim. If you want to put masking tape along here to give it strength because you're going to have 3 or more signatures, you can put your duct tape or whatever. Sew on another piece of fabric. You know, like pin it down and then sew 1 and 2 back and forth, the 2 edges. And then it gives the binding a little more strength, the seam, you know, the binding, whatever this thing is called. I know there's a word for a book. This part of the book. There's a word for it. Bind. That's why I keep thinking binding. But you know what I mean. And then once this is completed, whether it's paper, whether it's whatever you choose, however way you want to decorate it. And there are tons of videos on YouTube on how to bind it. I mean, how to make your cover. Just Google junk journal covers. If you want to do a paper one, paper covers, fabric covers, or just covers, and see what's out there. Then you're going to pick your pages, and you got to make sure your pages will fit within. Now, if you're putting lace on the back and in the front, you could have your paper come out a little bit more because this will cover it. This kind of extends the cover, right? Or you could just leave it flopping like that and just have your paper up until here. See, my papers are a little short, and I may decide to change that. I'm not sure. Excuse me, but and if I leave it like that, it's fine too. What I can always do is pick random ones, and then these cutoffs, like all these papers have been cut down. Well, the cutoff, I can fold it like an accordion, but a little offset, so you see it's like a waterfall. Sew through it, or you can glue each one down, and then attach it to the border. So every now and then a random page will be longer, and then this one will be shorter, and this one might be shorter, and then this one maybe I want to do the same thing again and make it longer. So you have so many options. But right now I'm just doing it with fabric because I love my fabric, and my inside are these paper signatures. And I'm just learning. I'm just a beginner. I'm not an expert. But I do get a lot of ideas. Don't forget, with your cover, you can, if you're doing paper, you can use stencils and stamps or doodles. You can doodle. You can do the inside with a coloring page, adult coloring book. I don't know. It's just endless. And then when it comes to your pages, you know how some pages are on one side white, right? It's color on one side and white on the other. Well, this side, you could use scrap paper and glue it on, and then stamp it and use washi tape for borders. You could just stamp on it. You could just paint, like I did in Claire's journal. Where's that page that I painted? See, this is what I mean. You can use stencils and stencil, and then I went with a fine point black marker, and I outlined it all. Where's that rainbow one I did? See, there's the other side. This one, I just used a dauber with distressed ink, and then, you know, dot, like dab, dab, dab. And I used 3 different colors. The black, the dark brown, and the light brown. I'm sure you're, here, this one I painted. And then there was one I had done, oh, here, the natural sponge, but they're the little ones. I just picked 3 colors, green, pink, and some sparkly gold. And I just, you know, with the sponge. Here's a stencil again. You can decorate it. See, this side is already printed, and this side has nothing. Here, I left it white, and I just did this. Whereas this one, see, this side of the paper is purple, so I decided to take that purple and do a stencil in purple. And I had done the background. It was white, the background. So I had taken, I think I just took a solid sponge, like a makeup sponge, dipped it in the yellow, and then just wiped the whole page with it, and then blotched it in some areas, so some areas are darker than the other. Then I stenciled over it Like, there are so many options out there, right? Um, Also, yeah, okay, we already did that. Stamp, stenciling, lace, paper wrap. What's a paper wrap? Parcel wrap paper. Oh, for your pages. You could use not only these store-bought papers, but like I said, you can decorate it with stencils and stamps and paints. Um, you could take wrapping paper, shelving paper, um, peel and stick wallpaper. Um, like there's so many different things. You could take a pillowcase that you like, put it in your printer and print it, and quite often it will turn out really nice. Don't use your phone for that though. Rather put the material in the printer. Hopefully it's the thinnest you can get. Like this is really thin. So if I put this in the printer, it would photocopy it. Mind you, I have a crease here, so it would photocopy the crease too, the shadowing. But if you have a flat piece of material and put it in the printer, you can print that and that becomes a page that you can use over and over again. If your paper is too long, let's say, okay, this one is the whole thing, okay? It's the whole thing, and it sticks out. What you can do, instead of cutting it off, you can fold it, and then you end up with a pocket page. Now, that one would be too wide, but like on a, like just like this part, like a little bit. The fold is in here, and then you just fold it in a little bit, and that becomes a pocket. You could do that. Yeah, so then that is, your cover is number 1, your pages is number 2. Have fun, be creative, do whatever you think of. There is nothing that is not acceptable. Keep in mind, junk journals were created long time ago to keep souvenirs of your children, or souvenirs of your wedding day or whatever. You would have little snippets of like your wedding dress, a clipping of it, or your kids PJ, their favorite one, a little snippet of it, or a bigger piece, and you would bind them all together, and then fabric pages, right? And then on those fabric pages they might glue on a photo, or have a pocket where they can put in the family journal, the family tree. That's the way it was originally meant to be used. It's a junk journal, because things that you would throw away, like the kids is finished with their PJ, but the bottoms of the pants and the top is still good, and so they would take that because it's not mendable, because it's, let's say the butt's all worn out and the armpits are all, or the cuffs are all wrecked. So they would always upcycle, or maybe the kid grew out of it and can't wear it anymore. So then they would upcycle everything. And so they had the least amount of waste possible. And that's what a junk journal was. You would take all these scraps and you would put it together. I wouldn't be surprised if the very first, let's say 100 years of junk journals were all material, because they would use scrap materials of, like, material wears down, right? They didn't have decorated paper like we do. Anyways, so nothing is off the table. Everything works. If you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Once you've done your cover, you're happy with it, you've done your pages and your signatures, because pages become signatures. Once that is done and you sew it into your binding, now to bind it, you can do the 3-hole, which is the standard. You can do 5. You can just do 2 if you want. whatever makes you happy. I like the 3. I like the number 3. It works for me. So then you binded it, and it is now together like this. It looks like one of these. It has its cover and it has its pages. And that's what you've now done. Cover and pages. Same thing. Store-bought, homemade. Remember, homemade with your scraps. Well, not always the scraps, but yeah. Now, I wanted to mention something like this. You could take them apart. There's your cover. You have pages that fit. Now, this is 56 pages in one of these. Now, the way they count their pages is every page, there's 1, 2. But it doesn't stop there. The other side of it, so we go to the other side. Of course, it's the last one, so I won't even bother. So that's 1 and 2. That's 3 and 4. So if you have 14 pieces of paper in here, you actually have 56 pages. Because the sheets are 14. So if I went from the middle and counted all the way, which I did do, I had 14. Now the 14 has 2 sides. So that becomes 28. But then that's only half the book. The other half is another 28. So that makes the 56. Now what you can do is take off the stitching if you want to do it this way. Because this is another way. I think you buy them in packs of 20 or 25. And so the cover's there. The pages are there. What you can do, if you want, is unstitch it. Now, I was thinking, and this is why I have a 32-page calculation. It's because, let's say one of these booklets you want for each month of the year. 12 books is 1 year. So what you can do is open the binding. You only need 8 sheets, right? Because 8 times 4 is 32. And there's 30 or 31 days in the month. Well, except for February, but we won't go there. So you need 8 sheets. It comes with 14, so you take 6 out. And only leave 8 sheets. Then bind it with your 3-hole punch binding, which then it's a nice decorative binding. You can still cover this. Like when you're separating it, you can always, still change so it's not brown. You can put something else on it, or if you like brown, leave brown and just do like one of these plates, decorated and glued on here. And then, so then you have 32 pages. Each page would be a month, a day. So this would be, let's say this is for July. You do July 1st, or you could put like Tuesday and then the 1st, and then Wednesday the 2nd, Thursday, and then the 4th, or whatever it is. And you can do that all the way through the book. You could actually use a label maker and make labels, and then just stitch it, not stitch, but like peel and stick, like a sticker you would put on every page. And then there you go. That's July's. And you can do that for the 12 months of the year. Now, the reason why I was thinking of doing this, and I may for next year, for 2025, is because down here, you can put whatever you had for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can do water, and then have the numbers up until 10 or whatever, 8. Because I think you're supposed to have 8 ounces of water a day. So you would have little boxes, and then up to the 8 of them. And then your meals. And then you can put somewhere on here also expense spent, how much money you spent that day. And then here you can write, or you put all that on the top. And then down here would be notes. And then whatever happened that day, you could write down below. The reason why is because I have a wall calendar, I have a journal calendar, I have a grocery list booklet, I have a financial booklet. Like I have so many that to keep track of so many things that it's getting to me. I want everything in one. Now I have seen three of these. Okay, let's say this. Okay, we'll say these are the same size and they're matching. Instead of binding them into this cover, I've seen someone put an elastic band, three of them, and they put this into the elastic. And they have 3 months worth. So this is July, August, and September. So you would put whatever, and then when the booklet's finished, you go to the next one, August, and you do all of August. And then it's September. This way, by having three, anything you need to look back on, you have it in here. And anything you want to need to carry over or a future appointment you make, you can go into September's. But you'd be working on August. Now, I've seen even up to 12 bindings with these booklets. 12, the 12 months of the year. And then what they do is they take out the one that they're in, and then they have another sleeve for just one. And that's the one that goes in their purse. And that's the one that they will, write in. But then when they, at the end of the month, they put it back in the binding, and then they take the next one. So, or you could just do the 3-1. I was thinking of doing the 3-1. You know what I mean? But this is another idea. And then you can decorate this or not. Just, like, if you want to decorate it, you can decorate it. Like when you do the first, let's say you went to someone's birthday party. If you like to doodle, you can doodle a little birthday cake with like 3 candles. Not that they turned 3. If you want, you could just put the number that they turned if you know it. Or, if it was a Christmas thing, you could do a Christmas tree with some ornaments on it. You can make little doodles on here too. So that's another way of doing it. If you don't want to do all this cover and pages and everything. Anyway, so where are we at right now with time? 48 minutes. Okay. I'll just go quickly through it. Once you've done your cover and your pages, then you create your pockets and tucks, which will go back to Claire's journal for that. So you got a pocket and pocket. This would be a tuck because it's not like a pocket has 3 sides glued down. A tuck only has 2 sides glued down. A belly band. It slides under. It's a top and bottom. That's a belly band. Those are the kind of things that you would do next. Pockets, tucks, belly bands, little door window. Oops, I wrecked you, Mulan. Okay, you stay there, Mulan, because that thing's going to wreck you again. There. Little windows, little doors, little tucks like this, like all this kind of stuff. Belly bands. Or some people do these pockets and tucks and belly bands when they make their ephemera. Because then next would be the ephemera, the tags, mini booklets, envelopes, bookmarkers, all that kind of stuff. So like this is a tag. This is a little decorated ephemera card. This is just very basic. I glued 2 things together. That's it. There is a bookmarker. I don't know if I have it in here, but something similar to this you could use as a bookmark, like probably more narrow. And then, your ephemera cards, your little booklets. These are the little booklets. Um, you know, like there's just so many. Little envelope with the little tie on. And then this is the princesses, see? And I just like to let that dangle. Okay, now what happened? Oh, this thing. Oh, I have to re-glue that. Okay, well, maybe the envelope should go in first. The little dangle hangs out. There. Yeah, so then it's the ephemera, the tags. See this, if you're going to do something like this, you would want to do it before you bind the page. Now, if you don't think of it and you don't want to, that's fine. You can do it after too. But I had done this before because I had taken just regular paper. I didn't have this done. I didn't have this done. Nothing. I just had the pages. It's from the notebook that I had. And I did the book page. Then I did the napkin. And it's all Mod Podged. Or, yeah, because it's glued onto the page. So I did it right on the page. Because you could take a book page, do your Mod Podge, then put it on your page. But you can tell here, I did it on the page directly. So I glued down the book page first. Then I glued down the napkin. And I really liked it. And then somewhere along the way, I decided if I'm going to bind it, I want it to be more secure. So I added in this washi tape. And then when I binded it in and I had all the pages binded, I looked at it and I went, oh, wait a minute. Let me do some trim on the edging. And then I did that. So once your cover is done and your pages is done, if you have ephemera already made, like these kind of things, then you can just figure out, okay, tucks and pockets to put them in, belly bands and all that. If you don't, you're still going to need somewhere to put it, unless you want to glue it right on the pages like this. See, this is an index card with a book page and your napkin, and then I just did a little 1/3 of a circle punch and then glued it. You know, like that's where the decorating starts. Actually, with the pages even with this. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that idea. But anyways, I'm going to let you go. I will not touch Christopher's. I may do a little bit on his. Like I have to figure out the pages and that. So I may decide on the pages and bind them. And then stop there. And then with you guys, we'll do the pockets and the tucks and all that. It's just the cover and the pages. You know, you got to stop and think and focus. So I'll probably do that on my own. And then we'll just do pockets and tucks with all this extra stuff lying around. And I got to finish Claire's too. I do have my surgery tomorrow. So unfortunately, I don't know when my next video is going to be. It might not be till Monday. It all depends on how I feel coming out of surgery, if it was a bad one or not. Most of the time, I just need a day or two and I'm fine. I'm good to go. It's just on my skin. They got to burn something off my skin. But everybody knows what it's like to have a 3rd-degree burn, right? So I will see you on the next one. In the meantime, remember, do what makes you happy and everything else will fall into place. Thanks for visiting, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and share it with somebody who you think would enjoy it. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.